the many different in our data. Is it apakah kita bisa harus menguji perbedaan region itu, perbedaan demografi responden. Misal ada beberapa daerah yang berbeda, responden kita berasal dari beberapa daerah yang berbeda. Apakah perbedaan daerah tersebut perlu kita uji dulu atau tidak?
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. Mr. Muhammad Akhyar from Pekanbaru, Indonesia, asking about how can we ensure the right respondent to answer our questionnaire? That's the first question. The second question is that what happen if we distribute questionnaire throughout Sumatra and maybe coming from different district, different state? So either we have to test it or not. Okay. The first question regarding how can you ensure? Okay. We know already that, for example, we want to target the respondent is the SME owner or SME manager. Because our definition, who can answer our questionnaire is the owner or the manager. Why the owner or the manager? The owner is the business owner of the SMEs. Okay. Second, the manager, if our SME is more than, for example, small, medium industries, if the medium is about more or less is about 100 employees, the manager can answer, represent the company. Because why? The unit analysis is very important. Unit analysis, we have two unit analysis. One is the individual. Individual means normally in marketing is individual. Why? Because the respondent is the consumer. The consumer can answer the questionnaire. The problem what Mr. Ahyar asking is about when the unit analysis is organization. Organization means who should represent that particular company, who represent to particular department. Okay, so of course we limit it the questionnaire by sending that, okay, this questionnaire should be answered by the owner or by the manager of small, medium enterprise in Malaysia or in Indonesia. We hope the owner or the manager answer it. Okay, we hope. But if the personal assistant answer it, okay, we can test it later. That's why in questionnaire design, we have testing about reliability and the validity of the questionnaire. If we notice something not correctly answered, so the reliability will be affected. Okay, the reliability means the consistency of the respondent who answer the questionnaire is affected. Maybe we will get our reliability less than 0.7. So that's why the questionnaire must be tested rigorously first. Must be tested using the reliability, using the probability, using many tests. Okay, that's why I say you need another 2 hours, 2 days to discuss about it, because we have special testing to ensure that the right respondent answer the right questionnaire. Okay, don't worry about it. That's why we check the outliers as well. If there are outliers, we also to remove that particular respondent. Okay, so that's why by statistically we can identify not can identify exactly, but we can test it through reliability and validity. We can check it to remove that particular respondent. So that's why we need reliability and validity of the questionnaire. The second question, of course, when we design the questionnaire, we have demographic variables. Okay, we ask them, okay, from which state you are coming from which district you are coming from. Why? Because we want to test in the future. We want to test either the answer from respondent from that particular district is similar to other district. If similar, we can combine it. If not similar, we cannot combine it. Same thing we get from income. Income also play important role, as I mentioned to you. If you are B40, below 40%, if you are medium 40 or you are top 20, the answer, of course, will be different. Because how we perceive about economy is different. Pandemic COVID-19 affected the economy a lot. And who suffered? Who suffered? Yesterday, coming out in our newspaper, is about 256 people in Malaysia killed themselves, suicide, bunuh diri semalam. During the pandemic of COVID-19, about 200 plus the people Malaysian people killed themselves, suicide yesterday, newspaper. So it's quite surprising to me why people taking their life because of the pandemic. One of it because of economic conditions. When you read the news in FB, everything is quite alarming, and it's quite sadness for me to read it. And these people affected much with the pandemic because they cannot do the ordinary business. If you are top 20, your opinion it's okay, even though it's pandemic, because you can still get your salary, you can survive. But for those who are below 40% of your income, so it affected a lot. Okay, it's quite surprising yesterday when our minister, I think not minister, the Director General mentioned that it's more than 200 plus suicide during the pandemic. So it shows how the pandemic affected the economy and affected the life of people now. So that's why we need to test, Pak. That's why the questionnaire about the profile analysis play important role. But as I mentioned to you, because in PhD, students don't put in as the objective, they don't test it. But for the research, it's good for us to test it, to get more meaningful of the data. You also can do it for your PhD. You can also do it and then test it. And then you can put in your chapter 5 conclusion why it happens. If you don't test it, you cannot tell it. That's the beauty of quantitative. But people forget about it, the importance of profile demographic variables. We can test it. Okay, that's why for me, I always ask my student, if you don't answer only, you reject hypothesis or you support the hypothesis, but find why. And how to find why is by extend your analysis using your demographic profile variable. Okay, profile variable. This is more important, meaningful for our research to answer why. So, Bapa, I can answer it. We have to test it. We have to test it before we combine our respondent. Okay, our respondent.
Thank you, Prof.
Our issue. Yeah.
Okay, Prof.
Prof.
I have question.
Yeah, Melly.
Okay, thank you, Prof.
We have nearly 5 in the queue now to ask the question. Oh my God. I can see it here. Yeah. Okay, Melly, continue.
Okay, Prof, would you please back to the slide TPB models?
Okay.
Okay, sir, yes. From that, you said that from our innovation, right?
What?
It must, yeah. The framework be from intuition.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it must be from literature review. So,
Yeah.
but if I can see that this model,
Yeah.
like entrepreneurship education, how if first become from the intuition, after that we find the literature review to support about that.
Okay.
Is it
that-
okay?
It's okay, but as usual, it's okay.
Yeah.
But of course, you are missing many variables. You are missing many variables because when you coming from literature, from the literature and from the theory, inside the attitude there are many dimensions there. Inside this, you have many dimensions to represent the attitude. Okay. So sometimes it's better for you to come out with when I mentioned to you yesterday, read the journal, and normally they give you the theory to help you. So you find it from the web or from the internet. What is the theory? From the theory, you develop your framework. You can come from intuitive. I'm afraid that if you start backward, start to find the intuition of your mind, your variable, but somehow you couldn't find the theory. Sometimes you couldn't find the theory. So it's better for you to start with the theory because the theory guide us. Okay, the theory is guide us. I give you an example as a Muslim. What is guide us? Now I'm becoming the Ustad. When I talk with the Universitas Muhammadiyah, I have to be like Ustad. Okay. So our theory is Al-Quran and Hadith. So the Quran guide us. Okay, same thing here. The theory guide us. Okay, so from Quran we understand it and we apply in our real life to become a good Muslim. Okay. So same thing like in research here, in framework, I would suggest for you to start with the theory first. How to find theory? Read the article, read the good article from the SLR. Inside there is the theory. Okay? Inside there is the theory. This also good article. He never mentioned this is from TPB. But he just simply start with one line in his journal, in their journal. This is TPB. Okay, but as an experienced researcher, I know already this is TPB. So he extend here by entrepreneurship education. Okay, so read the good journal and get the theory to support it. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for your suggestion. That's I experience. Thank you for.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Okay. Some more, Agustian, ya.
Oke, sorry. Baik, saya ada dua soalan.
Ya, bisa Pak. Bisa.
Oke, yang pertama
bisa bahasa Indonesia means boleh, tapi bisa bahasa Malaysia mean racun.
Okay.
So I have to tell you, bisa in bahasa Indonesia, okay, but in bahasa Melayu, bisa means racun. Okay, so bisa Pak, ya continue, bisa bahasa Indonesia, okay.
Oke, ada tiga.
Oh, tiga pula, tadi dua aja.
Okay. Masuk saya di chapter 3. Di chapter 3 itu ada pilot test.
Pilot test, yes.
Dalam penentuan pilot test ini kita sudah collect data atau hanya kita describe apa yang akan kita lakukan di chapter 4 gitu untuk pembahasan itu. Yang pertama, yang kedua terkait hasil penelitian yang kita lakukan menolak dari logik atau teori yang kita gunakan. Itu apakah kesalahan di hipotesis, penentuan hipotesis atau bagaimana? Itu ada dua soalan dan yang terakhir saya rekomen untuk yang di Indonesia ini ada buku SEM bagus. Oke, buku ini buku yang dibuat oleh dosen saya ketika di Gajah Mada. Ini bagus untuk praktikal. Gitu. Itu aja. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Now for Indonesian brothers and sisters, Pak Agustian mentioned there is one good book for PLSM, okay, by docent from Universitas Gajah Mada. It's good. In Malaysia, we use the book by Ramaya. Ramaya is the student from the HAIR. The founder of PLS is Professor HAIR, and Ramaya is a professor at USM. So he's